Hey guys. So I've actually tried doing this video a couple times over the last couple months, and every time I go to do it, either I go off on some random tangent, or it ends up pissing me off, or I get cut off. So I figured tonight, Kevin's at work, he works a midnight shift, and I just got home from class. I'm gonna try to do it. I gotta go and shower. It's my wash day if you couldn't tell, but I'm gonna try to do it. This video is, originally it was called my pet peeves, but really it's things that piss me off, because some of these are pet peeves and other ones are things that just piss me off, royally piss me off. They're not really even pet peeves. And originally I had 5, and I don't even remember what the ones that I was going to say before, so I'm going to get into it. First thing that pisses me off is, also, before I go into this is another one of those videos that people cannot take personal offense to. If you are somebody that gets easily offended by generalizations because you find yourself fitting in that category, then turn the video off, because this is just me ranting. This has nothing to do with anybody in particular. I'm not picking on anybody. These are just things that drive me crazy and why they drive me crazy. So if you think you're going to get offended, you might as well just turn away now, because I'm not going to be nice about some of the things that I have to say. Alright, so first thing is parents when it comes to Easter. And the reason that this pisses me off is, I remember when I was little and I would wake up on Easter and I was so excited to go and find my freaking Easter basket, and it was like this big and it was normally hiding somewhere awesome, and in it was filled with like the grass and jelly beans and maybe a bunny, and that was about it. It had jelly beans and a chocolate bunny in it, and it was the coolest freaking thing ever. Nowadays, I have parents coming into my store that are like, oh, I need to buy that $150 headset for my son for Easter. What kind of fucking Easter baskets are kids getting nowadays? I mean, you know what? Christmas even pisses me off, because I feel like people just completely override the whole point of holidays. Like Christmas. What is the point of Christmas? To me, personally, Christmas is about being with family. That whole Christmas, Yule, is it Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, everything that's around Christmas, that whole holiday is about being with family, being with loved ones, spending quality time with each other. That's what it's about to me. But other people, it's about how much money and how much debt can I put myself in buying other people's stuff. And Easter is a big one for me, because I don't get where all of these gifts come from. Like, okay, Christmas, yeah, it's got a little bit of a background of gift giving, you know. Okay, I get it. But Easter? Really? I mean, Easter, for Christians, Jesus, it was Resurrection Day. Okay. For pagans, Easter, or Ostara, normally around the same time, it's the same premise, is about the rebirth of spring, and little chicks and bunnies and eggs and the earth warming up for spring and getting ready for reproduction and all this other stuff. So you tell me, where in those, that's just two, that's just pagans and Christians. Where in the hell do you see gift giving? Like, thousands of dollars worth of gift giving. Why? I don't understand it. I mean, okay, so get your cute little 3-year-old a basket and have them be super excited to run around and find it. Or put some Easter eggs outside and have them go through an Easter egg hunt. That's awesome. Do things like that with your kids. And it's still getting into the spirit of things. You still have the eggs and the bunnies and all that cute stuff in the little basket and the Easter bunny and all that stuff. Why do you have to buy your kids, like, Christmas was 3 months ago. Do you really have to go and have Christmas all over again on Easter? Blah! Drive me crazy. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is on Facebook. I gotta be careful with this one. There are a lot of posts that are like, share this within such and such amount of time and you will receive this. I actually think I shared one the other day. It was like, in October, there are like five somethings and five somethings and five. It's like this big thing, and it only happens like every however many years, and share this and you will receive an abundance of income or whatever. And I did it because it was funny. I was like, hey, this is cool. I'm going to share this because this is actually cool information and I could use some money. Did I think it was actually going to work? No. I didn't share it hoping to get money. I shared it thinking, okay, this is actually pretty cool information. The things that drive me nuts are when people share things that are like, share this within 2 seconds and God will do something for you. Or, I mean, it's not even like your wishes will come true. It's the ones that specifically say, share this and then something with God. God will do this for you. God will do this for you. God or goddess or whoever you believe in is not going to do shit for you because you shared something on Facebook. That just drives me nuts. Really? And then you know what? I'm not even saying that the people that do it actually believe it, but the whole point of it, it's kind of like those stupid forwarding emails. Like, you read through this whole retarded story, and then at the end they're like, share this to 10 people within 5 minutes, and God will come to you in your sleep and send you some message. God is not watching over your emails, over your Facebook life, anything like that. That's not what they're doing. We've got other shit going on than to watch you on fucking Facebook being like, oh, Krista went and shared one of those things. What was the last thing she wanted? Oh, I think they're broke right now. Well, then we should make $1,000 magically appear. No. I think it's stupid. I think it's disrespectful. I just don't like it. I think it's dumb. So, that drives me crazy. Another thing that drives me nuts is, and this is more of a pet peeve. This pisses me off, but it's more of a pet peeve. When it comes to games. And you know what? Movies and CDs, this actually doesn't drive me crazy about. It's just video games. When people take a game out of a case, they're playing it. It's in their system. They want to play a new game. So they take the disc out of their system and set it down and then put the new game in. I can guarantee you it will take 5 seconds to get the other case, get your disc, put it in the case it's supposed to be in, and then put in your new game. 5 seconds to just go and get the case it's supposed to be in. But no, people just set it off to the side. They set it somewhere. It gets knocked over. Their cat jumps on it. It gets scratched up. God, I just had a caramel frappuccino from McDonald's and it's coming back up right now. Dumb! Why? Why? Why not take the extra? You just spent $60 on that brand new game. If it's a brand new game, you spent $60 on it. So is it really that difficult to get the game case and put it back before you get a new game out? I mean, my brother is horrible with this, and I stopped letting him borrow my shit because I was like, no, I'm not doing it because you are ridiculous and you take shit out and you put it away, and then all these game cases have like different games in them because you don't know where anything is, and dumb. So put your games away in the game case. Drives me crazy. That was 3. I remember the last time I did this video, I had 5. It was going to be my top 5 things. And now I really don't I don't really remember what the other things were, because I have a lot of things that really drive me crazy, that just piss me off. And I think 2 of them actually had to do with work, i.e. the gaming industry. One of them was and one of them was games. I don't know. But those are my top 3 things. Those are 3 things that drive me absolutely bonkers and that piss me off. Boom, another one. Just remembered. I had to put you guys on pause so I could sit here and think, because I know there's other ones that I couldn't remember. Boom, got this one. Next one, number 4. You have something super exciting going on in your life. You have a story, you've got something just amazing that you want to tell somebody. So you call up your mom, call up your best friend, your significant other, whatever, and you're like, oh my god, I got this shit I have to tell you. I have to tell you this shit right now. You blast into your story, you're super excited to get it out, and one of 2 things happens that drive me up the fucking wall. 1, the person interrupts you. And not just interrupts you like to ask you something about the story, but they interrupt you and say something completely random. And I do this a lot as a woman. I don't know about you other women, but I know when Kevin's talking to me, I will randomly, he'll be like, oh yeah, so at work today, I'll be like, oh, Bumblebee. Just like completely random, and that's not our fault. That shit happens. But when you're on, like, I know that if Kevin comes home and he is on like 100%, I've got this shit I have to tell you, you don't interrupt him because it's rude. There's different stories that you know you can interrupt or you can't interrupt. So you have this ridiculous story you're so excited to get out. They either interrupt you with something completely random, or the big one for me, the big one, is you get done and they have to trump your story. And be like, oh yeah, really? So you're telling me about this whatever that happened in the hospital? Well, listen to this shit that I got. Boom. And then they launch into their story. Take no consideration for what you just said. You were so excited, and now you feel about this big because you're like, I just spent 6 hours today super excited to tell this person about the story, and now I don't even want to tell anybody about it anymore or talk to this person anymore because they just completely ruin my story. They ruin my mood. They ruin everything because you're so excited, and this other person should be like, oh my god, that's so awesome, or have some kind of feedback, but no, they just launch, oh, you haven't heard nothing yet, listen to my story, and then they have to go and trump that. And there's people like that just do that all the time, and that's just what they do. They're like, oh, this story? Oh my god, let me tell you about this story. Let me tell you, think you got a story? Girl, you listen to my story. And you're like, seriously? Really? I just told you that amazing story, and you just fucked it all up. And my 5th thing that absolutely drives me crazy and pisses me off is when this little pumpkin right here drives me crazy and has to run through the house like a fucking maniac in the middle of the night. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Mommy's trying to sleep. This one, not sleeping, running, like her and Patches, running, digging their nails into the carpet like something is going to eat them. Back and forth and back and forth. And then they run into the bedroom, and then she gets under the bed so that I can't reach her and Kevin can't reach her. So she's like right in the middle of underneath the bed, and she's playing with something. Like she's playing with a piece of plastic. She's playing with a bell, like a ball of hers, and you can't reach her to pull her out and kick her out of your room. Not literally kick her, like put her out and close the door. And if you do close the door, so the number 5 is just cats. If you do close the door on her, then she's fine till about 3 in the morning. And fuck if I know what's up with 3 in the morning, but if it's 3 in the morning, she will sit out there, and it's just her. She will sit out there and cry. She will cry like you forgot her and you abandoned her, and she will cry like she's fucking dying until you open that door. And you open the door, and then she's all excited, all up in your face, and I'm allergic to her, so then my eyes are watering and shit, And she comes in for about 2 minutes and then leaves and you don't see her the whole rest of the night. But she had to cry for a half hour outside that door and will not shut up until you open the door. And then as soon as you open the door, it's all good. It's all good. I just wanted to see you, Mom. I'm good now, bye. And now you're wide awake because she had to fucking see you for 2 minutes. Well, this video is now almost 16 minutes, and I am going to leave on that note. And I love you all, and I hope you all have a great day. And I would actually, for those of you that have made it to the end of this ridiculous rant, I want video responses. I want your top 5 things that piss you off. I want those video responses because they will get you heated. They will get you excited. You're talking. It's crazy. I want video responses. I love you all. See you guys all later. Bye.